All right, y'all, we back with another video. Look, we got Rich Paul, who is Bronny and LeBron's agent, also known as the Lakers general manager. Okay? Obviously, Rich Paul's the founder and representative of Clutch Sports, and he represents LeBron and Bronny. Okay? He pretty much made this whole thing shake with Bronny. Okay? Obviously, after yesterday with the Jaylen Brown situation, got caught up at the arena. He was talking to a couple females at the arena, pretty much saying, you know, he doesn't think Bronny is an NBA pro or belongs to be a pro, whatever he said. Okay. Now, this is Pat's show right here. Shout out to Pat. I want to hear what he has to say. He did an interview with Rich Paul, and let's hear what he has to say. All right, let's go.
And we have to talk about Bronny, obviously, have to. So, especially now with everything that's taking place.
But well, this was planned prior. You guys were off, so it's fine.
Bingo. We were supposed to, I think, like day after draft. It was like the first day we were back. You're almost on plane gonna do it right after round two, I think, like the day after round two. But we weren't able to connect to the plane. So you need to figure out your Wi-Fi up there.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, we sold enough books. We've done enough shit. Okay, we should have the good Wi-Fi up there. But we were supposed to come on here and chat about this. The story of draft night was.
Do we want to hear from Rich Paul? Like, seriously, with everything going on, is anything he's about to even say going to be true at all? Or is it all just going to be a blank face lie to our face? Like, seriously. At this point, come on, man. And I get it, Rich Paul. Hey, get your bag. Get your bag. I get it. But I think we're going about this the wrong way. That's all. Now, the fans, the media, the real Laker fans, they're pretty much fed up with Rich Paul and LeBron and all that stuff. But when you got a player like LeBron and you're his agent, you're going to want to do whatever it takes to keep him as your one of your, not employees, one of your guys. You know what I'm saying? One of your prospects, whatever you want to call it. So let's hear what he has to say, man.
You were basically calling teams and saying he's going to go to Australia. Now, then we heard like other people say like...
I think that was a lie, bro. You're calling teams. What teams are going to want... What teams in Australia is Bronny going to play for?
Hey, this is a thing that does happen. Like in the NBA, like, hey, this is a much better... How much...
I think they'll be more physical out of state with Bronny, for sure.
How much of that is true? And what are those conversations whenever you're talking to teams on those types of emails?
No, I think the matter of fact thing is, you know, you have relationships with people and you make the calls. They respect each other. They understand why. And they understand, you know, what was at stake in this case. And so, you know, there were several teams that had interest in Bronny, but
I was waiting for the lie. There are several teams interested in Bronny. For what purposes? To get his dad? They're interested in Bronny or LeBron? Were they interested in making money, jersey sales, or what were they really interested in? For what reason?
You do have the calls and you talk about it, and they understand it. So that's just relationships throughout the league. You know, the Australia thing, that is what it is. But
yeah, that was a lie. Look at him. The Australia thing, look, that's just a fluke.
Just relationships throughout the league. You know, the Australia thing, that is what it is.
That's a lie.
It is. But in terms of just having real conversations with people.
What do you mean that just is what it is? Look at Pat's face. When he said that, look at Pat's face. What do you mean that just is what it is? That doesn't even make sense. You're lying, bro.
Thing, that is what it is. But in terms of just having real conversations with people that actually
look at Pat's face,
and you know, asking them or having a conversation of why you felt a certain way, and you know, it goes both ways. Sometimes it go my way, sometimes it go their way. So we help each other in that regard.
Yeah, you represent more than just one person. So there's a lot of conversations potentially taking place. The Australia thing is what it is. Hysterical line out of you. I just want to let you know that is a funny. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't mind. It's a beautiful place. We've got a house already picked out.
Nice.
Not a problem at all. That is hysterical to think about those conversations taking place. Now where we're at here, a couple weeks removed for Bronny, and obviously the G League struggles are being chatted about, or the Summer League struggles are being chatted about by everybody, and the G League conversations taking place in a fully guaranteed contract.
That's ridiculous. That fully guaranteed contract. I'm really looking for little signs and hints from Rich Paul, but
Did you?
he's so trained. He can make this shit look.
Obviously, you had conversations with people at the Lakers who we know you're very close with, and you felt as if they understood that this was going to be like a commitment, and like what Bronny is going to become is going to be much different than what he is right now. Is that the thoughts, or how do you feel about how it's all going with Bronny?
That's a good way to put it, Pat.
I think all these guys are in development. Bronny's no different. You know, he doesn't get to be excluded from having to develop. Obviously, I know he wants to make shots, and he will make shots. But again, it's just about building great habits, you know. I think
building great habits. Oh, man. Where do I start with great habits with Bronny? Jogging up and down the court, not showing no emotion, just taking plain out 3-point shots. Doesn't look like he cares to take the shot. Doesn't get any lift off the shot. What else? Doesn't cut to the basket. What else? There's a whole lot. I mean, this development thing. We're a Los Angeles Laker organization. When did we start talking about development? When? I just don't get it. When did this development thing become like why, how, where? The dude's the smallest dude on the court with 1 assist in the damn summer league. Where is the good habits at? Where? Do y'all even sit down and talk to Bronny about this stuff? Because how is he going out game to game doing the same exact thing every game? How?
Opportunity for Bronny to play at the league level would be on the defensive end, and that's something that he's really good at now. The other components of the game he has to get better at, and he will. Look, Bronny's a passion player. He's playing a game of basketball because it's his passion.
He's a passion player? Where is the passion on the court? What are you talking about?
And that's something that he's really good at now.
He's good at Call of Duty, bro.
Components of the game he has to get better at, and he will. Look, Bronny's a passion player. He's playing a game of basketball because it's his passion. And
what? Okay, this right here, it's his passion. So we drafted Bronny to the Lakers because it's his passion. Well, shit, I know 50 plus people who could be in the NBA then because it's a passion. He ain't showing no passion on the court. Jogging up and down the court. Not showing no frustration. Not showing no grit. None of that.
So I don't look at Summer League as like the end-all, be-all, whether he was averaging 30 or whether he was averaging 3. I think you go into Summer League and you come out of Summer League with understanding, okay, going into training camp, this is what's going to get me some type of, I would say...
opportunity.
Yeah, an opportunity, but, you know, hey, where am I kind of shining at? And where do they see me kind of having an opportunity? It's going to be, you know, on the defensive end.
I don't see Bronny at 6'1" guarding nobody in the NBA. So I don't know where y'all think this is just like he's this defensive monster. He reaches in. He's not moving his feet very well right now. He's not contesting shots. So where is this defensive presence you're talking about? He don't get in nobody's chest. He ain't drawing no. He ain't clapping in no nigga's face. He ain't showing me he want it. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about right now, Rich Paul? Because you're pissing me off.
And that's where he's probably the most developed today. The offensive stuff will come. Bronny has a great IQ. He has a great feel for the game. The shot will fall. We understand that. That's just about reps. And he's willing and committed to do that. And it's all about being committed. When you have perspective and you're committed, good things happen. And you can't really worry about, I saw some of the stuff that came out about Jaylen Brown and things like that. You can't take what everybody's opinion and try to turn it against him or think that he's a bad person or the young lady that was accompanying him was a bad person.
Definitely not. That's that man's opinion.
That person, no. They have opinions. They can say what they want to say. At least he is someone who's actually in the league. And so there's a lot of experts with no expertise. He's actually an expert with expertise.
So what makes you think that everybody else is saying it He's just validating what we saying. Shit, you think he the only one saying that? Like I said yesterday, he's the only one that's just been caught saying it on camera. I'm sure there's plenty of people saying that. Come on, man. So what you just said right there, Rich Paul, is he's validating what everybody else is thinking.
So
just because he said it, just because he's in the league, it's valid because JB's in the league and everybody else is just media. Well, shit. If someone from the league is validating what the media is saying, what makes you think that we're all wrong?
If he has that opinion, he can have that opinion. But I know Jaylen, and he doesn't. I know he doesn't mean that with any malice. You know, he's just having a conversation, and it's just the world we live in today. Why would he think somebody would be videoing him saying anything? So, but Brian's going to keep his head down and continue to work, use things as fuel, but continue to be passionate about the game of basketball because that's
bro. Stop using the passion word with Bronny.
True thing. And it goes for all the guys in Summer League, right? We see guys get drafted. We see guys...
Nah. We're talking about Bronny. We're not talking about other guys.
You know, get contracts and then don't ever get another...
No. No second rounder getting that contract. Stop lying.
NBA is a roller coaster. And you just got to continue to put the work in every day and get better. And I'm sure Bronny will do that. He'll be committed to do that. And then let's look back on the end of the movie. They don't run the credits at the beginning of the movie. They run it at the end. And so we'll continue to work towards that path. And so I'm excited for what's coming with Bronny. And yes, as far as guaranteed contracts, that was the thing. You know, I didn't want him to be on the two-way or things like that. No offense to two-way contracts. It's just they're all different scenarios. And in this case scenario,
you knew damn well he wouldn't have even. They would have what? You knew what it was. You knew he needed that guaranteed contract.
It was just something that we were able to work out and get done. And so that's a good thing.
The Lakers have seen LeBron James. And that answer was phenomenal. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
That was so cool just to hear you go into explaining and answering everything that has basically been said about Bronny on the internet over the last couple of weeks in one answer right there. Just
Jaylen put out another tweet too.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey, listen, yeah, got respect."
And
the whole
Yeah, I know, Jay.
He did that because you know him.
Jaylen's a good guy, so we're not gonna spend too much time on that.
Yeah, they said that you sent 10 Escalades to his house.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You made the call, Rich.
Yeah.
You sent the text.
The tweet.
We can send it. You know, we did the whole entire thing. But you answering all those questions for Bronny is incredibly cool. There, I think, as a guy that is representing him and looking out for his future business standpoint. And
are you looking out for his future? Are you really? You don't think this kid's going through any type of mental situation right now with everything being said about him?
You know, LeBron is.
You don't think this is like damaging his brain, his mind? Just a little bit?
Told us that Bronny blocks out all that stuff.
That's a lie.
And all the noise and everything. But I think for us, getting to see footage of how LeBron James is acting at Team USA practice, I would assume that the Lakers have faith that Bronny is going to maybe be able to figure out how to be an NBA player.
Yeah.
So you and them having that conversation, it's like, I assume that's an easier decision.
I hope so.
To be made. And because he is LeBron James' son, yeah, there is going to be some exemptions, I think, and some potential thoughts that, yeah, we've seen his guy's dad do his thing here. We assume he'll be able to work. Is that a part of the conversation? Do you think that is kind of how and why these things come together? Because why is everybody talking about how if this wasn't LeBron's kid, this wouldn't be happening? No.
Facts.
No shit. We're talking about like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, no, that is.
We all know that. But like, we don't have a problem with that. It's just how they portraying it, how they putting it in our face. Pretty much saying if it wasn't LeBron's son, he would still be in this position. Oh, he earned it. We didn't give it nothing to him. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Stop lying about it and just be honest and we'll fucking accept it. That's all we're asking, but you're lying to our face.
Here, we assume he'll be able to work. Is that a part of the conversation? Do you think that is kind of how and why these things come together? Because why is everybody talking about how if this wasn't LeBron's kid, this wouldn't be happening? No shit. We're talking about like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, no, isn't that just kind of expected in this entire thing? And why does everybody think it's a big deal?
Yeah, but I kind of, I agree and I kind of disagree.
You agree.
With that, right? In terms of, he has to James. Look, this is Jeannie decided that she's making this call and she's been able to see Bronny in all aspects, not only from a basketball perspective, but also from a character perspective. And he has everything that aligns.
So we're getting drafted nowadays for character. Oh my gosh, bro. You don't wear a suit to the media press. You wear sweats in the sweater. You don't wear a tie and suit, but your manager, your teammate, your head coach is wearing suits, shoes tied up, boots, dress shoes on, tucked in shirts, but you got on sweats and a sweater. We're going to talk about character. I'm not saying he's wrong for that. I'm not going to talk about dress code, whatever, but we're going to talk about a high character. So he's just out of all the players, he's the one that you want to represent the Lakers. That's what you're saying? Out of all people, he has the credentials. Bronny James.
He decided.
And without his dad, he has the credentials.
She's making this call, and she's been able to see Bronny in all aspects.
Nigga, you made the call.
Not only from a basketball perspective, but also from a character perspective. And he has everything that aligns with the Laker brand. And so you have to make that type of call, you know?
That's awesome.
And so at the end of the day, we're not going to spend too much time on that. Bronny has to work his way, and he will.
Okay, that's awesome to hear. D-Bud has a question for you about, okay, hold on. We got business going right now.
Uh-oh.
We got business going right now.
No.
Who's signing?
No, we good.
What deal? Just, hey,
Yeah,
hold on.
who's
So
signing?
we need to scour the internet right now. Who is potentially in the middle of a conversation? What if this is happening right now? This would be dope.
Laurie marketing to the Warriors.
Yeah, we got any moves? Any trades taking place? Team USA? Are we feeling better than ever?
signing?
We're going to stop it right there, man. Look, we got Rich Paul. There you have it. Me, honestly, bro, like I said earlier, he's a professional in this game. He's going to know how to talk to you with a straight face and make everything sound copacetic and make it sound great and wonderful. And this is why this happened and this happened and this is why this and this. Bro, the matter of fact is they're going to lie to our face about it. It is what it is. We all see it. Now it's coming to light. I pray for Bronny. I know he'll be fine, but don't tell me he's earned this shit. And that's the part where people are getting frustrated because you lied to our face. JJ in the press conference, we didn't give him anything. Bro, stop. And then Rich Paul, you telling me Bronny is the character that Jeannie Buss wants to represent the organization? What has he done to show you that? So what are we talking about? It's because of LeBron James. And yes, to answer your question, if he wasn't LeBron James' son, he would not be in this position. And everybody knows that. And if you think otherwise, there's something wrong with you. Period, man. Look, shout out to Pat, man. Shout out to Rich. And it's your boy ceokana. I got some more content coming today. We got the Aces, Chicago Sky. We got some press. We got some pre. We got some post game. I'll get back to you on another one. And then we got a huge WNBA slate, I think tomorrow or the next day. I got to check. Besides that, if there's anything you guys see, any high impact news that you guys want me to react to, let me know. I'll get the content out. Check out some of my last videos. Catch you guys in the next video. And mind you, 3,000 subscribers today. Let's go. Appreciate you guys, man. We out.